Friends, gather around, because tonight we're diving into the thrilling world of international trade. Just kidding, it's about as thrilling as watching paint dry. But this paint could cost you, because we're talking about Trump's reciprocal tariffs. Now the idea sounds simple enough: you punch me, I punch you back. You slap a tariff on my cars, I slap one on your cheese. You see, fair trade, according to Trump, means everyone gets a black eye. The intention, we're told, is to level the playing field. Trump claims other countries are taking advantage of America with unfair tariffs, so he wants to match them, blow for blow. He's like the guy at a bar who starts a fight because someone looked at his beer funny. Except, and here's where it gets really interesting, the numbers don't quite add up. In fact, they're about as accurate as a toddler with a calculator. Let's break it down, shall we? Buckle up, because we're about to enter the thrilling world of tariff calculations. Okay, maybe not thrilling, but definitely confusing. See, Trump isn't just matching existing tariffs, he's invented a whole new formula. It's a bit like making a cocktail. You take a country's trade deficit with the US, mix it with their exports to the US, and sprinkle in a little something called 0.5. Voila, you've got yourself a brand new tariff. The problem is, this formula ignores actual tariff rates. It's like charging someone for a 5-course meal when they only ordered a side salad. Experts are calling this out as overly simplistic. They say it's based on Trump's general grievances, like a bad Yelp review for the entire world. He's thrown in everything from currency manipulation to Chinese investment, creating a tariff stew that's about as appetizing as week-old leftovers. So while the intention might be to balance the scales, the reality is a chaotic mess. Now, you might be thinking, John, this all sounds a bit shady. Is it even legal? Well, that's what the experts are trying to figure out. See, using tariffs to punish countries for things like currency manipulation? Not exactly kosher under international trade rules. It's like getting a parking ticket and then trying to pay it with monopoly money. Sure, it might look like money, but it doesn't actually work that way. And let's not forget about most favored nation (MFN) rates. These are basically the agreed-upon ceiling for import taxes between countries. But Trump's tariffs? They're sky-high in comparison. He's claiming things like non-trade barriers justify these higher rates. Think customs rules, lack of transparency, that sort of thing. But critics argue that tariffs aren't the way to address these issues. It's like bringing a bazooka to a thumb wrestling competition. So is it legal? The jury's still out. But one thing's for sure, it's messy, confusing, and potentially disastrous. So what does this all mean for you, the average American? Well, for starters, your wallet might be feeling a little lighter. See, those tariffs, they often get passed down to consumers in the form of higher prices. So that new TV or imported cheese, yeah, it's going to cost you. And then there's the risk of retaliation, because when you start a trade war, the other side tends to fight back. We could see tariffs on American goods, hurting our businesses and farmers. The Trump administration argues that these tariffs will generate revenue and reduce the national debt. But economists are skeptical. They say the potential damage to the economy far outweighs any potential gains. It's like trying to fix a leaky faucet with a sledgehammer. Sure, you might stop the leak, but you'll probably destroy your entire sink in the process. So there you have it, Trump's reciprocal tariffs. A confusing, potentially illegal, and definitely risky gamble with the global economy. And the worst part? We're all footing the bill.